Let's turn this camera around. Let's get to the nitty gritty of today's live stream. Barry Jordan, the great Barry Jordan, from Mobile / the detention center in Cebu. He needs $5,000 in order to get him on his way. Plus he needs a couple of thousand to get married, and so let's just round it off to say $7,000 that Barry Jordan needs. So today's live stream is going to be for those of you who are out there and have followed this drama. We're going to go over some of my notes, and I have notes. I made notes on this topic. I have 2 pages of briefly stated notes. So let's move to the latest topic at hand. Besides Barry calling me, Michael Fazio, a troll, the one person that behind the scenes has tried on several occasions to help him in more ways than he can know or understand or anybody has ever told him. He calls me a troll and blocks me, times me out on his channel last night when I said to Popeye ONE, the great Popeye ONE, who could help Barry if he wanted to. Now, of course, he does not want to, because that will interfere with Popeye ONE's Christmas special. We all want to see Popeye ONE's Christmas special. That's for sure. So, no help from Popeye ONE until after Christmas. I'm 100% sure of that. But I did reach out on Barry's live stream last night and ask Popeye ONE to do a Popeye ONE short fundraiser for Barry Jordan. Because no matter how much you don't like Barry Jordan, accumulatively, there's quite a bit of I don't like Barry Jordan people out there. He's been in jail for 6 months. And I'm thinking another year and a half, another a little while longer would be a proper amount. But the first thing that he has to stop doing is lying. He's got to stop lying. And if you followed last night's live stream closely, I'm going to read the comments. Just give me one moment to open up that page. If you followed his live stream last night, you will have noticed that the great Barry Jordan,
your dream gift.
He literally lied several hundred times. In one live stream, several hundred lies. Although a lot of them revolved around the same thing. Mike Dowdy is in the house. Robbie Battle, $7,000. Well, Barry, enjoy jail. Hey, Barry, who's laughing now? Remember how hard you laughed when I was attacked from behind from one of your friends who only collected $4,000 that we know of for you, but he gave you $150. Remember that man that attacked me from behind and you laughed so hard you fell on the floor? Who's laughing now, buddy? Who's laughing now? Even I helped you after that. Even I helped you after I helped you after that. Even I helped you and your case after that, and then after that, I helped you more. And last night you have the cojones to call me a troll? After, if you remember how I was going to help you 3 years ago? Do you remember that, Barry? Remember? If you would have taken my advice 2 years ago, excuse me, a year and a half ago. If you would, you wouldn't be in jail right now, dude. You would not be in my jail. I have, with John Blaze, myself, Popeye One, even Frank, told you to shut up. Stop talking about him. Everybody said it. I'm sure Big E told you to do it. Everybody told you to stop calling people names with your face in the camera, and you didn't listen. That would have been the one piece of advice that would have saved you. You wouldn't be in jail right now. You would probably don't remember how many people, everybody said it to you, but you know better. So now who's laughing now? You're not going to get out of jail until the Popeye Christmas special is done. Back to the comments. Let's put the camera around. We got a lot of people here today. Nobody likes you, Barry. I mean, you say people don't like me, and that's okay. Who don't like me? Your friends. The people that gave money to the man that attacked me from behind. Your friends don't like me. You just wait till I'm done with this live stream, and then we'll find out how good of friends they have been to you. Steve is in the house. Good morning, Mike Dowdy. Good morning, Michael. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, we got to turn this around. Oh, no. Wait. Yeah. Okay. So, Popeye's Christmas special is marked on my calendar. Jonesy Jones. Mike looking forward to a deep dive analyst. We got notes, Jonesy Jones. Thanks, by the way, for that generous contribution a week ago. Thank you very much, Jonesy Jones. I don't like him or Frankie, says Robbie Battle. Well, that's a great observation, Robbie Battle. Steve, how you doing? Steve, I meant robot. Okay. All right, Steve. Well, hey, Michael, and robot. Hey, Robert. Steve meant Robert. Isn't the guy who attacked Michael the same one who won't give Obama his passport? Steve with the mental acuities. Yes. I have to turn around and look at Steve 25901, the great Steve 25901. That man collected $4,000 with no contract. He doesn't have to give Barry any money at all. There's no contract, none. No way to enforce money going to one person and guaranteeing it to go to another person. So the answer is yes. That man collected at least $4,000, and there was another fella named CW that was donating him $300 3 times in one 24-hour period. But then we don't know what was given to him after that. But maybe there was more and maybe not. But Barry has no right to any of that money. None. Not even $1. The fact that the guy gave him $150, Barry should be on his knees kissing that guy day and night and day. Yes, that's the same guy that took his passport, but there's no proof of that either. Barry handed him the passport, so there's no theft. There's no way for Barry to prove he didn't get the passport back. There's no connection between Barry and what he says he's going to do, file a case against the guy. Barry handed him the passport. That's how stupid this whole conversation is. The guy came and asked him for a passport. Barry gave him the passport. There's no theft. There's no way to prove the guy didn't give it back. It's only Barry's word, and Barry's word is worth absolutely nothing. Take a whole bunch of zeros, throw them in a box, mix them up, and at the end of the day, you got a whole bunch of zeros in a box. That's what Barry's word is worth. Robbie Battle, yeah, Barry got played big time. No, he was not listening to other people's advice. People told him, don't trust anybody with your donations. And he didn't listen. Barry, you were laughing at Fazio knowing full well you were an overstayer, says Jonesy Jones. Barry was laughing at me all the while knowing that Barry was a legitimate overstayer. That's more than 1 year. That penalty for that can be jail. And where is Barry? Laughing at me from jail. You have made live streams where you laughed so hard you fell on the floor when I was attacked from behind from jail. How foolish are you? And if you could find out, I will give permission to the person who I help you to tell you what I've done for you. I will give him permission to do that. I don't know whether he did or not, or you're just such a butt kisser that you're going to kiss every worthless person that's in your life over me because they don't like me. They don't like me because one of your community attacked me from behind and they all stuck with him to be his friend. They all gave him money for that. So maybe they are as wrong as the person who attacked me was. But you take their side. Each and every one of those people, Barry Jordan, each and every one of those people have screwed you prior to this live stream today and after you were put in jail, and now they're still screwing you because nobody has helped you. Not nobody. The person that collected $4,000 has not given you more. I gave you $150. Your friend, the Big E, who owns multiple properties all over the Philippines, farms with pigs that he sells for a profit, 5-story buildings that he owns where Nico was upstairs, where has a gym on the 5th story. It's got to be at least 5 floors high. Plus he's got a house, a big giant house, red, by the way, or very close to the red house in Lapu-Lapu, Cebu. He's got millions and millions and millions of pesos floating around doing nothing, and he won't give you $200. Why? There has to be more lies, more fraud going on than we can tell. But I can only go over what I saw in the show last night. And you are a bona fide pathological liar. There's no doubt that Barry is a bona fide pathological liar. That's what you are. And I'll show it to you on the Passport website where you say you need 10,000 pesos, which is about $200. When to replace a lost passport is $20. So you're e-begging for 10 times the amount of what it would cost to replace a passport. Let's go there right now while I read the comments. Barry, Steve has the solution, Barry. Steve has the solution. Steve has the solution. Steve 25901. If he had spent $30 a month on visa fees instead of booze and steak, he wouldn't be in this position. That's right. Yeah, Robbie Battle. Yeah, big time alcoholic that Barry is, says Robbie Battle. I live in the South, and I know about 100 Barry. I know 100 Barry. They grow. Hey, Barry, that word I'll never forget you used. They growed. You growed up in the South. You said that to me. I growed up in the South. I don't need your advice, Fazio. Yeah, they growed 100 Barrys in the South, Alabama. It is like a comedy show in the South. Hey, Robbie Battle says the slob will meet his match one day, says Robbie Battle. Probably more true than not. I remember seeing that, and it wasn't funny at all to me, says Robbie Battle. He's talking about the attack of Michael Thomas Fazio from behind. That wasn't that funny at all. That's why I leave it up on my homepage to let people know, just like they should know that there are people that will attack you from behind, giving you no quarter at all, and then claim self-defense in a secondary video that it was self-defense, he attacked me. Well, we'll find out about that soon enough. Robbie Battle. Okay, Jonesy Jones makes me get the pot. Boston Dave is in the house. Jonesy Jones, thank you very much. Let's go over to, I'm going to let you guys read this. I have this up. I have lost, if I just put the word lost in there, L-O-S-T, it should pop up, lost U.S. passport, right there. And then we're going to read this down here. What do I do if you lose a passport in the Philippines? What can I do if I lost my passport? No, that's not it. Okay, up, lost U.S. passport. Lost U.S. What do you do if you lost your passport, U.S. passport in the Philippines? You report it to the passport, to the police, and to the Department of State. Okay, how fast can I replace a lost passport? This is where Barry is lying. It can be as soon as the next business day or a couple of months. It's 2 months. And then how much is the fee for a lost passport? You guys read this. Barry wants $200. He lied about this. There is a fee of 350 pesos, $7. But there's also a fee of $20 for the lost passport. So there's a fee of about $25 US if you lost your passport. Now here's where the big lie comes in. The big lie that Barry is perpetrating on the internet now is, I'm sorry, hold on a second, show that. Okay, Boston Dave, that's a good comment. So here's the big lie. Barry says he needs, okay, so in his live stream last night, watch it. I watched it. I recorded it too, but that's not the point. He said, I've reported my passport stolen months ago. Months ago, he said that. And that Shah, his beautiful girlfriend, is going to replace the passport. She's doing the paperwork now for that. It's a done deal. I don't need my passport anymore, said Barry. That's 2 months back. But he wants the passport. For what reason does he want the passport? He wants to be able to see the stamps of all the places he has been in his life, which is 7 years ago, one stamp to the Philippines. Unless Barry has been a world-class traveler that I'm not sure of. He wants it back to show all the places he's been in the world. But digressing back, he said he reported it missing, stolen, it's done, and that it's a dead passport. So why is he still asking for it back? One of those two things has to be false. Either he reported it stolen and had it canceled and needs to get a new one, replacement, or he didn't report it stolen, hoping he'd get it back and save $25. I don't know which one it is, because if you listen to his show, he's going, I don't really need that passport, but give me back my passport so I can get married. I don't want the passport. You can keep the passport. give it to me so I can get married and I'll give it back to you. Well, how does that make sense? He needs the passport at the airport to exit the Philippines. So there are so many lies that no one, except me and a few other people that listen to it, can understand that there are so many lies that nobody could keep track. I mean, if you listen to his live stream, I don't need the passport. I don't want the passport. Just give me the passport so I can get married to Shah, and then I'll give it back to you. To who are you going to give it back to? The person that won't give it to you? Nobody even knows that he really has the passport. Of course, he probably does, but you can't prove it. And stolen passport, moron, you handed him the passport. We have a video of you handing him the passport. Maybe Popeye ONE, the great Popeye ONE, will give that part of history a moment in his Popeye short. Barry giving the passport to the man who supposedly never gave it back. Barry, you do all of this stuff to yourself, and then you make me come on here and regurgitate this stuff because, again, you disrespected everybody on YouTube, and now we're going to start talking about your friends. You certainly disrespected Popeye ONE. No doubt about it. The one person in this world that almost remained neutral, Popeye ONE, and you badmouthed him. And then when he comes on the show and says that you disrespected him, then you continue with your bullshit. And then you go on even further, and what do? You complicate your case even further by calling somebody a fiddler. You were told to stop live streaming and stop calling people names. Now, how much damage that did is probably minimum, but you still lost control again. You lost control and called the guy a fiddler. You are not allowed to do that. You're in jail, remember? You're in detention, remember? You're not free to do what you want to do when you want to do it because you want to do it. You don't learn. You don't learn from your mistakes. And you're digging, I hate to use someone else's line, but you're digging the hole even deeper. Now, the fact that you called him a fiddler again can't be used in a court of law because your face isn't in there and all the other reasons it can't be used in a court of law. But it can be heard by a prosecutor, and the prosecutor can say, you know, this guy, he's still doing this. Where is your apologetic? Where is your apology? Or at least stop. And then you want to make a deal, and then he's not. Haven't you learned? Haven't all of you people learned? 30,000 comments, I bet, have been attributed to the person that put you in detention, by the way. How he did it is not even important. Even if he paid for the lunch of the police to go pick you up, you can't prove that. You think you're going to get 5 police officers from Cebu to go to court and say they took a bribe, you moron? They're not going to do that. They're not going to do it. They're not. Even if your lawyer says, well, yeah, I gave them the money, that means you have to get the police involved to incriminate themselves for taking a bribe. When, to be honest with you, here in the Philippines, you probably could do what he did legally. You paid for their transportation. It took the burden of transportation off the city of Cebu. You gave them lunch, and you paid for the gas and oil to take the burden of the cost to pick you up. You can't prove anything. And you're not going to get 5 police officers to admit they took a bribe. Yeah, okay, he bought us lunch. How is that so bad you bought them lunch? You think you keep talking, you keep spewing out this nonsense. I feel much better now. Let me go back to the comments. Hey, thanks, Barry. You gave me something to do this morning while it's raining out. Thanks very much. I appreciate that. Boston Daves, hello. His lies make baby Jesus cry, son of a cry sobs. His lies make baby Jesus cry. Hey, Bill, BS is baffling. Yeah, you don't even get it, Barry. Oh, Barry, wait till I start talking about your friends. They're not your friends, dude. I've been more of a friend to you than they ever will be or ever have. In fact, I've offered you more in benefits that I offered you than anybody's ever given you except PA Trucker. He's a compulsive liar, Boston Dave. I study the narcissist, and I had a conversation about that the other day, Boston Dave. There is a word for pathological liar. There's a medical term for it. Barry is the medical term for pathological liar. I'll look it up in a moment. Well, I'll just look it up right now. Medical term, it'll pop right up because I put it in my window the other day. Pathological liar. Right there it is. Okay. What is the difference? Compulsive and pathological liar. Let's look up Wikipedia. This is the one I want. Okay, so here it is. This is the one I looked up the other day. There is pathological liar, also known as mythomania. Mythos is something that's not real, like a Greek myth. Mythos from Greek, and then pseudologia, fantasia. Fantasia means fantastic. It's a chronic behavior characterized by compulsive lies. Okay, so let me get this up on the board because I can put up Wikipedia. Okay, so this is what Barry is not just a liar. He is more than a liar. He is a mythomania liar. Okay. Habitual. Let's get rid of that. That should be 12 letters. Okay. Let's take this. Do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So Barry is a mythomania liar and a pseudo-fantasia liar. Okay. That's what you are, Barry. And you make fun of me. You just wait, Barry. I wish that I had something to do near you in Cebu. I'd come up there and say hello to you and ask you to call me a liar to my face. True to bars or not true to bars. That's how much I believe that you are, in fact, a coward. Let's get that straight right now. You've had every opportunity to back up your bullshit that you're going to do this and you're going to do that to people, and you've never done it. And don't say that I don't know that for a fact, because I do know that for a fact. You've done it. And the two of you keep telling everybody how you would have did this if it was not somebody else there. And you made fun of me being attacked from behind. I'm never going to let you live that down, you little skinny, little worthless blogger that you are. You can tell Barry is lying just by seeing his lips move. Steve, I'm not sure what that is. Waffle flipper hunchback, waffle flipper hunchback. Little man, I said the N-word in KFC, and a bunch of shadow people jumped me. Okay? Trashing you. Mr. T 2.0 is trashing you. Okay. I don't know. He's restreaming me, Mr. T. I don't know who Mr. T is. So, are you... Nah, okay. So we getting trolled here. Hey, you guys enjoy that I let you troll me today. Okay, we're going to just pass this. Okay, the number twos. They're talking about the number twos. Very nice. Let's get the pot. I don't know who this fella Mr. T is. So, and I really don't care anyway. Okay. So let's get Jonesy Jones. Let's bang a pot. Yeah, so, and then we're going to go to my notes, because I have notes. I have notes. Barry, you are a piece of work. You really are a piece of work. The people that have helped you most behind the scenes that you don't even know about, that somebody should have told you a long time ago. But the fact is that I personally, Barry, I personally made you an offer 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, and you declined because you are not the person you pretend to be. I would do this, I would do that, and then when you had the offer to do that, thank God it's Fridays, you did nothing. You did nothing, and I don't blame you, there's a lot of cameras around, but you keep talking about what you did this to yourself, you moron. You did what you were accused of. Now, whether he can prove it or not, that's another story. But you did those things. You keep saying, I was artificial intelligence. You blocked me last night. You call me a troll, and you defend your friends and allow your friends to talk smack about me on your channel and defend those same people that won't give you $200 for a passport. Ah, you moron. You are one of the dumbest people I've ever met in my entire life. But here is to being Barry Jordan. Popeye is gonna do a live stream. I want Popeye's Christmas special to go viral. Barry J is going to be a king for a day. Barry J is gonna be king for a day. And just like Jesus, Barry J will be king for a day. Popeye is gonna make you famous, baby. So you have burnt every bridge. You, Barry, have burnt every bridge except 2, maybe. So let's go to my notes. Let's talk about Big E, okay? I remember that Big E said only he will buy you a plane ticket to leave the Philippines. I remember that. So all you people out there that keep saying Big E should help him, $1,500 worth of help is help. That's true. But there's a caveat with that. Okay, if Big E is willing to help you get out of the Philippines by buying you a plane ticket once you clear up all your other problems, you don't have the money to clear up your problems, so really Big E is not willing to help you. That's true. You can't have one that without the other. So Big E is gonna, I believe he'll buy you a $1,500, a plane ticket, whatever it costs. But if that's all he's willing to give you, and you still need $3,000 if you need that money before you leave, but you want to get married, and you need $200. Why can't your friends give you $200? Why can't the man who collected the money, 4,000 US, Barry, 4,000, Barry, 4,000, Barry, 4,000, Barry, 4,000, Barry, 4,000, Barry, 4,000, Barry, $4,000 was collected because you begged for it and given to the man that you did not have a contract with, 4,000 US dollars, 4,000 US dollars, 4,000 US dollars. When I told you this, I said it in a live stream and I sent you a note on your page. You should have Shah collect your money for you. I said it. Everybody probably thought it. Most people probably said it. But you don't listen. Now, if the person hired a lawyer, moron that you are, you don't have a receipt for the lawyer that he hired in Manila. There's no receipt, therefore it never happened. If there was a receipt, I'm sure he would have gave you the receipt. But he's not under any obligation to hire a lawyer for you. He only just said he wanted to do that, and you don't have a contract holding him to the contract. And you, therefore, you gave permission to give people $4,000, $4,000, $4,000, $4,000 he collected for you, but you don't have a contract to get it from him. Therefore, it's his money. That's the way charity works. Now, maybe in real life in America, 8% of the money's collected for a cause has to go to that cause. Maybe 8%. But you don't have an American, you're not a registered charity. You're nothing. Well, you're less than nothing, actually. You're quite a bit less than nothing. In fact, if there was less than nothing, if there was a place under less than nothing, you would be the anchor of less than nothing. Because you're less than nothing. So you don't have any grounds to stand on to call him that he stole your money. He didn't steal anything from you. You offered him the money, and he did not steal your passport. But he does have $4,000 US, $4,000 US, $4,000 US of your money. But he has to pay taxes on that, if he pays taxes. Who knows? I pay taxes. In fact, I just got my taxes over there somewhere. But that's not the point. The point is that you have no contract with him to get your money. Therefore, it's his money. So stop bitching that you didn't make him sign a contract, number one. Number two, you gave him the passport. You have no grounds to ask him to accuse him of stealing your passport. You don't. He may have it, he may not. He may have given it back to you, and you don't remember. He may have given it back to a jail guard and they lost it. You don't know that. He could say anything. He could say he dropped it off at the jail in an envelope and you never got it. Because you're too stupid to understand how things work. Now, let's go to my notes, because I'm not done with you yet. You call me a troll. Now I'm trolling you. Now I'm trolling you, okay? Now I'm trolling you, and I'm trolling you for one reason. Because how many times did you say that you fell on the ground laughing so hard when I was attacked from behind? During the initial live stream, you were watching it because you knew it was going to happen. And then 100 times thereafter, you thought it was funny. Now I'm laughing at you, less than nothing, Barry, who's locked up in detention and will probably be there for a very long time. And you had the opportunity to square off with your adversary in TGI Friday, and you backed down because you're a coward, number one. Number two, you had another opportunity that we're not going to talk about to go see your adversary, but you backed down. You were going to go see your adversary and get stuff straight with him, You were going to do that, and you didn't do it. You said, I'm going to get on my motorcycle, and I'm going to go get my adversary. And we're going to get this straight right now. So basically, you said all of that stuff. You were going to do this, that, and the other thing that you say now it's AI. So I know you have to lie. I know that. It's what you do. In fact, you're a mythomania, mythosmania, liar, pathological liar, mythosmania. BJ is a mythosmania, lying, pathological liar, 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 pants on fire, liar, 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 liar. Let's go talk about Barry's friends who won't give Barry any money. Let's read the comments. Mike Dowdy. Mike Dowdy's got the big words here. Mike Dowdy. Mike Dowdy, you can tell Barry is lying. Steve, Steve says WFHB. Waffle flipping hunchback. That's Steve's little contribution to the Barry J mythos. All right, so Mike Dowdy says, Popeye's Christmas special. Let's go over here. Then we'll talk about some more of your friends. Popeye's Christmas special. Popeye's Christmas special is going live on like The Miracle on 34th Street and A Christmas Story. And it may be the next Rudolph show. Whoa! Mike Dowdy's got inside information about the Popeye ONE Barry Jordan Christmas special. How much? Much. Big, Bill. I just got my property taxes in Virginia. Day after the election day. 2% increase. Mike Dowdy has property in Virginia. Congratulations on that. 2% increase. That's really not that bad. They were jumping my property taxes in Florida 5 and 7% every year because the value of the property went from $238 to over $1 million in 7 years. Should have said nothing, says Steve 25901 with the mafia methodology. Steve says, Steve is a Midwest mafia man. I could see that from his comments. Steve says, should have said nothing and taken care of business with no witnesses. Barry said he was going to go there. Muthro, not Muthros. Let's see what that says. Muthros. Let's see. It's mythomania. Mythomania. Right here, Bill. What was your name? Bill Chats. It's not Muthos. No, it's not Muthos, Bill. It's mythos. Mythomania. Mythomania is the word. Mythomania from Greek. And pseudologia. Pseudologia fantasia. Pseudologia fantasia. Okay, let's just take this. I'll give that to Bill. This is for Bill. Pathological lying, right there. It's I could give you the link for the WikiLeaks link, Bill. I'll give you the link too. Okay. I probably did say that. I probably pronounced it wrong. You're right about that. Because I forgot what the word was, Bill. It's just that simple. I forgot what the word was, so I just made something up. It sounded like thanks, Bill. Thanks for now everybody has the proper word. Thanks to Bill. John Blaze, the creator of the roach terminology. Less than nothing. A roach is less than nothing. John Blaze, the great Blaze, knows better than anybody else that the roach is less than. John Blaze heard the words less than nothing and psychically picked up that we were talking about the roach. The roach. Christina Pobladar. How are you, Christina? I'm doing fine. Thank you, Christina. Pobladar. Christine Pobladar, thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you very much. Thank you for saying hello, and thank you. Christine Pobladar. Bill, and a real deal, what's the point of knocking people in the Philippines? They all run to the law. Well, Jay, real deal, didn't you help somebody run to the law by signing a contract with a lawyer, signing an affidavit saying that I had... You did that also. Didn't you do that too, Jay? You did that, real deal. You were the one that ran to the law against me, and then it couldn't be proven that what you said was true, but you still cost me $1,000, real deal. You did that. So what's the point of knocking people in the Philippines? They will run to the law. He can run to the law if he wants. But you were the one that signed an affidavit. I have the affidavit that you signed, that you said you saw when the videos came out, when in fact it wasn't proven. But you still cost me $1,000, Jay. By the way, I just ran across that affidavit the other day. Thanks for that. But you could start sending me super chat if you like, if you feel guilty about it, knowing that you cost $1,000 to myself for a lawyer. That'd be real nice, Jay. Yeah, you know, I just ran across that document just about 3 or 4 days ago, Jay, real deal, that you signed knowing that I would have to go to court, and you tried to confirm that I did something that might cost me $17,000 and go to jail for 74 years. You did that. Do you want to start sending me super chats for $100 and to make up for what you cost me to hire a lawyer to prove it wasn't so? And I still let you on my channel, and now you only come on my channel at certain times. I gotta wonder why you do that. So you signed an affidavit knowing all of everything else that occurred and transpired before and after to try to put me in jail for 74 years and cost me $17,000 for fines. You think that's okay though, right? So you're talking about other people going to court when you did it to me? That's chutzpah. That's chutzpah, dude. That's chutzpah. You're a trip. What did you think? I forgot about that? I didn't forget about that. I don't see him responding. I don't see any super chats. You tried to put me in jail for 74 years, Jay. You did that. And cost me $17,000 in fines. Or was it $75,000 in fines? I don't know. So why did you do that? Why did you do it? Knowing that it wasn't true. Knowing it was all bullshit from the day one. You did that. And now you're talking about other people going to the law? You went to the law and cost me $1,000, Jay. Be nice if you gave that back to me. The money that you cost me for a lawyer. That'd be real nice. And now we're going to talk about the rest of his friends. Oh, yeah, by the way, Barry, Jay has enough money that he spends on frivolous stuff in Cebu on a regular basis to give you $200. But he's not giving you $200 either. Nor is he giving you $1,500. Because, Barry, you have burnt every bridge that you have ever crossed. Now, FAZIOS says Jay is a convict. I don't know about that. I thought Real Deal was a hard convict, says Mike Dowdy. I don't know about that. Here we find out he ran to the cops like a rat. He did do that. He did. I have the document. I have it. In fact, the only reason why I remembered it was because I was going through documents the other day and I found it that you, Jay, real deal, you signed an affidavit that turned out to be false and it wasn't provable, but you didn't have to sign that affidavit, but you wanted to see me go to jail for 75 years. So you're really not welcome here, but you are welcome to give me the $1,000 that you cost me for a lawyer. Okay? I know that I'm not going to get it. I understand I'm not going to get it. But don't come here and pretend to be my friend, pretend to talk about stuff that you think you know about why are you talking about other people when they're going to go to the cops? You went to the cops. You went to the prosecuting attorney. You filed an affidavit against me. You did that. I've been away, Mr. Real Fazio. How long did your fast last? It was 50-something days when I last saw you. My fast was, I did not eat any food at all. Nothing. Zero. For 51 days. And then I started eating a small amount of what's called Napa cabbage. N-A-P-P-A. Napa cabbage. At 100 calories, at 12 calories per ounce, with a small piece of meat about this big, chopped up finely, almost like in quarter-inch, half-inch chunks. And that's 3 weeks now. And in those 3 weeks, I lost, 51 days with no food, I lost 32 kilos. I was 101 kilos 3 weeks ago. I started out at 133. So I lost 32 kilos in 51 days, 64 pounds. Well, it was a little bit longer than that. I was on just a meat diet, maybe 10 days before that. Since I started eating again, I lost 1.5 more kilos. So I'm at 100 kilos. Yesterday I weighed myself. So I'm losing about 1 pound a week eating food. So altogether, I lost 33 kilos of weight, which comes out to about 60 pounds. 33 times 2.2. 33 kilos. I could look it up. I'll look it up. $33 kilos to pounds is 72 pounds. 72 pounds. So, but I didn't lose. Probably it was 20 days that I was on a meat-only diet, the carnivore diet. So in the 51 days and 21 days or 22, in 75 days, I lost 72 pounds. In 75 days. So I am at 99 kilos now. So if we put that 99 kilos there, I am at 218 pounds from 286 pounds. I'm at 218 now from 132 kilos. Now it was 131. That had to be 131. I was 287.6 pounds. So I lost 31 kilos and then 2 more, 1 more. So I lost 32 kilos altogether, 33 kilos, like that. No, I didn't invite anybody to my house. I said, you're allowed to come to my house to yell at me in front of the house. That's what I said, Jay. Anybody wants to go to my house and yell at me in front of the house, they can do that by law. You know that's what I said. Otherwise, it would have been part of the case. Bill Chat says, I do intermittent fasting. You know damn well what I said. Otherwise, you would have had that video to say that I wanted to fight somebody. I never said that. You know damn well that never happened. You guys made up all of these stories that I told somebody to come and beat me up. It never happened. It never happened. Otherwise, you would have had video from that guy, Rich Buong, too. And as far as you are concerned, you didn't have to fill out an affidavit swearing that I said things that I never said. So you're the one that's at fault here. For what reason did you do that, Jay, real deal? For what reason did you lie on an affidavit? I could ask you that question. One day you have one mood and another day you have another mood, but either way, when you filled out an affidavit against Michael Thomas Fazio, you cost me $1,000. Okay? That was part of your doing, not my doing. And what did you do it for? Because you're a rat. That's why you did it. So don't call me a rat if you're a rat, because you are a rat to do that. And not only are you a rat, but you lied about being a rat. Now you're saying that I went to a police station. Well, I was attacked from behind, Jay. You know that. You know it's true. You saw it happen. You think that's okay? You think that's okay? I don't think it's okay. No one else thinks it's okay. The law doesn't think it's okay. The judge didn't think it was okay. The police don't think it's okay, but you think it's okay. Hey, Lucy Delta. Fat Rich Buong is his name now. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you. Pittsburgh, he's a sorry excuse for an Australian. And his own friends, Lucy better. Lucy, his own friends betrayed him. You are a rat. Come to Bahal. I don't care I can't stop you from coming to Bahal, but you are a rat, okay? There's no doubt in my mind that you're a rat. You did that, okay? Don't threaten me. All of you people are the same way. You want to beat up somebody that's probably mostly an old man that's defenseless. You want to do that? Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. See how that works out for you. All of you people like to threaten people that can't do anything about it. So you're a big tough guy now, right? You're a big tough guy now, right, Jay? Is that what you're saying? You're a big tough guy? You're coming to Bahal? I can't stop you from coming to Bahal. All of you people, it's like you're such tough guys. You're such tough guys. You cost me $1,000. When you come to Bahal, I'll ask you to give me $1,000, okay? Okay, so you must be drunk. You are threatening me, he says. He is threatening me. You're not going to live through it. Oh, that's great, Jay. You're a big, tough guy. You're a big, tough guy. I don't know about that. I'm not real sure about that. Mike Dowdy, real deal. Touch my friend, and I swear you better watch your back 24/7. I will get you. Now, you see what you started, Jay? Because you're a rat. You are a rat, dude. You cost me $1,000. Okay? Now, if I cost you $1,000, wouldn't you be pissed off about that, Jay? Or are you drunk now again, and you can't control what you're saying on YouTube? Which is it, Jay? You guys are a trip, man. All of your friends, not one of you helped out Barry. And then you started, you all signed an affidavit against me, and you did not see the videos that were supposedly used. So you lied on an affidavit, and you still cost me $1,000. So if you come to Bahal, I'll ask you to bring that $1,000 that you owe me. Okay? How's that sound to you? Good? Let me get back over to my comments. Oh boy, my computer froze up. Hold on a minute. This computer system that we have here. What garbage. Okay. All right, so. Real Deal says it's so easy to. No, Jay, it's not a question of play, Jay. You should have never signed an affidavit to put me in jail for 75 years, and yet you defend Barry as your friend or some of your other friends. You cost me $1,000, dude. You cost me $1,000. Without your signature, it would have went nowhere. I think you should come and give me the $1,000 and apologize for signing an affidavit that was false against Michael Thomas Fazio. That's what I think you should do. Now, whether you do it or not, I don't know about laying a slab. I have no idea about that. I don't know how to do concrete work. How can I lay a slab if I don't know anything about it? You're a forklift operator, dude. That's cool. That's a real job. That's a real job, forklift operator. I don't know if you have any videos up there as being a forklift operator. Oh, there's one right there. I'm at your channel. So what, is that a forklift? No, that's a backhoe. That's a trackhoe. Jay's in a trackhoe. That's a big piece of equipment. What are you... I don't know why that's doing that. Okay, he's an operator, Jay is. Well, I'm sure that you operated a forklift, but you're just not doing it for a living. That's quite a piece of equipment. Congratulations, you're an operator. And you made a lot of money. Maybe you'll see fit to give me some of that $1,000 back then, because I think that would be reasonable. You cost me $1,000. I think you should give some of it back to me. I think that's reasonable, especially the fact, who attacked whom? Did I attack anybody? Did I ever say anything to get me attacked? I said you can come and sit in front of my house and yell at me all you want, but you won't like what happened. That's in the video. No one ever challenged anybody to any fight other than you now. But no one ever challenged anybody to fight them when they got to my house. That never happened. You know that never happened. But you wanted to hurt me as much as you possibly could. And you signed an affidavit that could have put me in jail for 75 years and cost me $17,000. But you certainly cost me $1,000. I think with all your money, you should compensate me for some of what I lost. To take that to court twice. I had to take that to court twice. But it only cost $1,000. I think that's reasonable. That's okay, Jay. You know what? I tell you what. I don't have your email address. If you want to send it to me, I can send you the I can send you the document. I have it somewhere. I saw it the other day. And if all the charges were found to be guilty, the RA codes in the Philippines say that the fines are 50,000 pesos for each fine, for each accusation, and the jail sentences were 74 years, I think it was. I could call up. I could ask the lawyer, but they have elections this week, and the lawyer's involved with the election process. But I'll look for that, and when I find it, I'll make a note. I'll make a video, real deal, and I'll post it. And I'll post the charges or the penalties and the charges. I don't remember what they were. It's going back to almost 2 years, 18 months now. But that did happen, and that is very close to the truth. So I've not held that against you. I've let you come on my channel several times and never said a word about it. But being that you started this thing today with me, I don't know why you did it. And a long time ago, we were always friends, if you remember. But that, I guess that went out the window. But look, we're not talking about it. Let's drop that for now. Look at Bomber's friends. Look at Barry's friends. So I know you have the money to give Barry $200. Now, I'm not saying why you don't give it to him, but I wouldn't give it to him because he's not done anything decent with the money that he's gotten, and he's gotten thousands and thousands of dollars. Moving on to a new topic, Barry Jordan, why he doesn't get the money. Big E got the money, and he don't give Barry the money. He offered him a plane ticket. Maybe he will give Barry $200 for the passport, but he didn't, because I think there's more to the passport story than Barry is admitting to. I think Barry, passport, no passport, I don't think he could get out of jail with the passport or without a passport. It doesn't make a difference. I think that Barry may be held responsible for the charges against him. I don't know. See, nothing that Barry says makes any sense. But so, and then Brevis, he just had a baby. Maybe he's tight for cash. But Brevis is his friend and does bring him food. But Brevis, I'm sure Brevis has $200. I have $200 that I could give him. I wouldn't. But I mean, I could if I wanted to. But so these are Barry's friends. But Barry also has family that's not helping him. He says that his Social Security, he signed the paperwork to send it to America. So in theory, he's got an account in America accruing $500 a month for 6 months. That's $3,000. But his family won't help him get back to America so he can open up an account and get the money out. There's too many variables. There's too many variables. Just too much bullshit with Barry. So then, but the fact that he left, Jay, if you're still here, let's see if you're still here. Oh, you are. Okay. Well, maybe not. Okay. No, that's the real deal. No, that's real deal. Well, he might be Maximus. He might be Maximus. But here's how you could tell. For me, if I click on the real deal here, look, see this real deal? Here's his picture. If you click on real deal, it gives you the option to go to the channel. And the channel is J. Real deal. So, and then if you go to his videos, shorts, here he is in the traco. And that thing that he has on the traco, in case you don't know what it is, let's see if we could stop it. That thing is a pile breaker. See this thing here? I think that's what it is. It's a hydraulic pile breaker. It has a hydraulic ram, comes out of here and comes out of here, comes out of here, comes out of here. There are different size ones. So if you have a concrete pylon and you're banging it in the ground and you're done and you're getting ready to pour a footing over it, you press the button and it shoots out chisels, hydraulic chisels, go this way, this way, this way, and this way. And it snaps the pile. It grabs it. It's like hitting it with a chisel, but from 6 directions. Okay, so let's go back to the video there. Okay. Okay. I don't know who Maximus is. So Barry has friends. Brevis has been his friend, comes on always and has been his friend since the beginning, bringing him food and stuff like that. Even the companionship from Brevis, even if Brevis, people say, oh, Brevis only brings them fruit. So what? Brevis goes out of his way to go to a jail to bring Barry food. That's his friend. Jay, I think Jay visited him. I'm not real sure. I think he did, but I don't remember everything that everybody visited him. Big E definitely has the money. And the man who collected $4,000+ has enough money to give Barry money. Then he's got his family in America. And if this money is going into a Social Security bank account, I tried to look that up this morning. I have I have the Social Security website online, and I tried to go in to look to how you can change your Social Security to transfer it. I never did. They want you to call up a number, and I called up the number. It's 02-531-2000. 02-531-2000, and they don't answer the phone. So there's no way that I tried to call up to get the information for this live stream. 5310? Hold on a minute. I'll take a look. I got that phone right here. Social Security, right there. 02-5301-2000. Go ahead, call that number. Well, it's too late now. You can only call on Tuesdays and Thursdays between... You like my shirt. So, yeah, that's the telephone number to Social Security is 02530 15301 And I called that number to find out about transferring money, a Social Security account to an American bank account, but I can't. No one answers the phone. So, not to interrupt, you like my shirt. So let's go over here. Let's go close that out. Let's open that up. Michael Fazio, the waffle flipper, has scammed so many people. My thoughts. He's scammed everybody. I have a whole list of stuff. I didn't even get to my list of who he scammed. That's another list. We have a list of his friends, a list of his family that won't give him money. It's Hello Lucy Lipstick. Hello Lucy. This is my shirt. You like the Mushroom Man shirt? Yeah, this is a very famous song. The Mushroom Man. It sounds like the Muffin Man, but after you sing the song, you get nothing but grief and aggravation. So it's better to not sing the song than to sing the song. And it's one of those things. I said it, McKenna. So we have the Big E who can give Barry $200, but is not. P.A. Trucker gave Barry enough money 10 times over to buy teeth, to pay his visa fees, but Barry called P.A. Trucker a bad word. He did that. I heard him say that. So he called P.A. Trucker a bad word. Then he can't get donations from P.A. Trucker. Now, P.A. Trucker gave him thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. He burnt that bridge. P.A. Trucker won't give him money. P.A. Trucker gave Barry 25,000 pesos to give to that lady. I forget the lady's name. She lives in Mindanao. She built a house with her new boyfriend. And Barry stole 11,000 pesos from her. 11,000. That's $200, but he still stole it. P.A. Trucker gave it to Barry to give to her. I forget the lady's name. He had a girlfriend that he talked about sexual acts with, that you wouldn't talk to anybody's normal. First of all, men that talk about their conquests with women in general, it's just uncalled for, unnecessary, unneeded, uncouth, and not very masculine, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But what was her name? Miss Dimples, right. Miss McDimples, right. Miss Dimples. Miss Dimples. I forget her name. I like her too, but I just don't remember that name. But he's burnt every bridge that he has, every one of them. And now he's making fun of me. That when I was attacked, he laughed so hard. And he loves saying it. I laughed so hard when you were attacked that I fell on the floor laughing. How is it funny? How is it funny? Even that guy, Chubba Wubba, said it wasn't right. And Chubba Wubba was that man's friend. Now, I don't know who Chubba Wubba is. I don't know who any of you people are. But Chubba Wubba even said in a comment that it was wrong to get attacked from behind. No matter what I said, if I said anything, no matter what was said, you're not allowed to do that. That's the law. You're not allowed to do that. This has nothing to do with whether you called somebody a name or not. You're not allowed to do that. If you were allowed to do that, then the world would be a different place. No matter how much you want to do it, you're not allowed to do it. And that's what will be determined. That's been determined in a court of law. That's what will be continue to be determined in a court of law. And we'll find out what happens as the end result at the end of the day. But Barry thinks it's funny. Well, did Barry think it was funny when he was attacked with a rock from behind? Did Barry think that was funny? I don't think he thought that was funny. Does anybody think it's funny? Anybody that thinks it's funny, you should all line up on the side of the road somewhere, and you think it's funny, and the person, you talk smack to somebody, and then you stand on the side of the road and look down at the floor and then let them hit you from behind. That's how much it's not funny. It's not funny. But Barry thinks it's funny. So Barry, he likes talking about that, so I like talking. I won't probably, I almost promised to never talk about Barry again, but listening to him lie last night. So moving on. Barry has scammed every single person that he has ever come in contact with. He has. James Marshall Hendricks, Ben Newton, you are the crazy guy that streams nude. Maybe Ben Newton says I am the crazy guy that streamed nude. Okay? I only like kitty shirts. Okay? I said it. McKenna. Okay? McKenna, thank you for liking my shirt. Not a problem, McKenna. Thank you for saying hello. Okay, so thank you very much for the subscribe. So let's go to my notes, but I don't know that I want to show you my notes. I got more notes. See, I got nothing to do. And Jay, if you're still listening, you know, and I know, and everybody knows, I know how to do the work. But I made an agreement that I won't do any work here on this property until my case is done. I will not do that. So nothing personal, Jay. But until this case is over and done with, I'm not going to invest another dollar into the property or into the Philippines. I think that's reasonable. Hold on a minute. I just have to do one thing. Because if I'm not going to get satisfaction, I may build something else, but it won't be a 4-story hotel. Because there's no reason to make an investment of the kind of investment that I was going to make if I'm not going to be protected by the law here, or the law is not going to treat me fairly, if the law does not treat me fairly. And so far, it's been 18 months for a case, plus 18 months plus for a case that may have been resolved in America in like a 2-week or 3-week period. So it's dragging on quite long. I want to see some satisfaction before I go further with any kind of construction. And I've said this many times before. But as far as people saying you don't know how to build anything or you're not a carpenter, there's thousands of videos. With all my licenses and all the construction projects I've showed before, everybody knows I'm capable of building whatever I want to build. But will I? That's a different question. So when this case is over, then we will find out what's going to happen on this property. It will only take a short period of time once the project starts again. So let's go to the Barry Jordan document. Okay, the mantis, okay. I showed you the link for this is a regular passport replacement. Regular passport is $20. In the Philippines, $25. If you want it done in 7 business days, and then a mutilated passport is an extra $7. So it could cost you $30 in fees. Could cost you $30 in fees. Barry stated Fazio is a troll. You collected 100,000 pesos for the lawyer, Barry. I hope you do have a lawyer. But now you say you don't. All right, so let's just talk about this. Barry, last night, you're an idiot for saying this. Barry said he's going to defend himself. Barry, let's get this straight right now. It's not Perry Mason here in the Philippines. Okay, so let me just go through it. Because your friend and I are going through this now. So I know for a fact that what Barry Jordan said last night in his live stream is never going to happen. And what he said was that he's going to defend himself. No, he's not going to defend himself. And I'll tell you why. Okay. He can't defend himself because that would mean he would have to know Philippines law by the numbers, by the book. He doesn't know Philippines law by the book, by the numbers. So when the prosecutor, Barry, I'm telling you this right now, Barry, because I got nothing else to do, like I said. When the prosecutor says that you did something, what? Okay, and they have a video of your face in the video, and the words coming out of your mouth, and you say it's CGI, you have to prove that. You can't do that. Number one, you can't prove it because if the URL and if the live stream was copied properly, well, it was a live stream on your channel. If all of that was done, you can't say to the judge, this is just two foreigners being upset with one another. You can't do that. You're not going to be allowed to use that as your argument. You'll be allowed to say it, but it won't be accepted in the court as a legitimate, what they call argument. That's argument. You're saying that you didn't do it is an argument against the fact that you did it. It's argument. What you need is physical proof. And then you're going to need physical proof that that was not your channel that it was on. But if it was your channel, then you don't have the physical proof. There's something called argument in law. I suggest you look that up. So you to give argument that a lawyer that's given facts against you. Look, dude, whether or not I say that you said it, I saw you say it. Whether or not he can prove that you said what I saw he said you said, and whether or not you said what you said that you saw is up to Popeye ONE. Nobody else in this world would have a better grasp of what you said to him when you said it, how you said it, and why you said it to him, whether or not it's true, except Popeye ONE would know. And because Popeye ONE goes through these videos one frame at a time. So what Barry said, he said he did not say. And whether or not Barry said what he said when he said it. And whether or not I said that what Barry said that he said when he said it, I heard him say it, but I can't prove that he said it because I don't have proof to prove that he said it. But Popeye ONE has proof that what you said, and he saw you say it, I saw you say it, the other guy, your adversary, saw you say it. So the only person now that can help you say that you said, say that you said did not say what you said, Popeye ONE is the only person that said what you said he did not say. Popeye ONE could prove that by showing you what you said when you said it, to who you said it, and then showing the URLs to prove that what you said you did not say. You understand? That's why you shouldn't burn the Popeye ONE bridge. Because I heard what you said. Your adversary heard what you said. You know what you said. He knows what you said. The prosecutor now knows what you said. So you can't say that what you said you didn't say unless you come up with law. Otherwise, it's argument. Argument is not law. It's like Gomez Adams saying old business is old business, Tully, and we don't go to new business until we're done with old business. First, Barry Jordan has to prove that what he said he didn't say. Then he has to prove that what he is saying now is that he never said what he said. And the only way to do that, it was the help of the great Popeye ONE. No other way. That's the only way. So what you got to do right now, Barry, is get on your knees right now and take the Popeye ONE by the Kumasikiyama. And he's not going to let you do that. So now you got to get somebody to go to Florida and take care of Popeye ONE, service his needs. And you don't have the money to do that. So whatever your adversary said that you said is what you said, unless you can prove that what you said you did not say. And the only person that can prove that what you said you did not say is Popeye ONE, because he records the videos legally. I do also. But I would not help you. Even if I could help you, I wouldn't help you because you think it was funny that I was attacked from the rear. That's not funny. Anybody that thinks it's funny should have it happen to them. No matter for what reason, no matter. Okay? No matter. There's no justification for that. Yes, Jay, probably. You know, that's probably, I was thinking about that about 5 or 6 days ago, Jay. Exactly what you just said. Exactly. Exactly that. I have more than enough to do what I want, which is what you said to do. And I still want to have the case finished first. I don't want to do it until the case is done. I actually laid out in my mind, I actually laid out a plan to do exactly that, 16 by 16, 2 floors, right here, right where I'm at. Concrete, right? And I'll have a view of the beach, and I'll still be able to have my little workshop in the back. That's a great idea. Thanks, Jay. That really is a good idea. Because for me to, right now, I have 10 years left on the lease, a little bit more than 10 years. For me to invest that kind of money, I could, but for what's the point? It's just an ego thing at that time. At that point, it's just, look at me. I have a 4-story hotel that I'm going to give somebody else in 10 years or less. So to build something small, I was in the building department on Thursday morning, and they said it's no problem, and we'll even work with you on changing the plans and around it. It can be done in a matter of a few weeks, and 15,000 pesos for the change of plans. So, or I can go with the plans I have. I'm directing this at Jay the Real Deal. But my plans are for a 4-story building. And the columns are 70 millimeters by 70 millimeters. I can take those plans exactly as they are and reduce them to 60% and leave the building right where it is in the back of the property and just do 2 floors half as wide as it was. So the thought has been crossing my mind to do exactly what Jay Real Deal said. Because Jay Real Deal, he knows if he's operating that piece of equipment, that's a $200,000, $250,000 piece of equipment with a pile snapper on there. He knows construction. You don't get to do what Jay is doing unless, number one, he never made a mistake with the equipment. He's never killed anybody or ripped anybody's arm or leg off. That's probably true, that he's probably never hurt anybody. You don't get to operate equipment like that unless you're an operator. So he's an operator. And if he's an operator, then he's been on 100 construction sites that build stuff, he knows. So what he said makes sense. Just size the package down. So you don't get to do what Jay is doing unless he's a competent operator. You just, because he may have, you got what they call a low water crew or a ground crew, 5 men working around the machine. A mistake means, it doesn't mean hospital. It means we're turning somebody into tomato juice today. We're sorry in advance. You don't get to do that twice. So Jay is a competent operator. I'm sure of that. So, and he also knows construction. And at this point, what he said actually makes sense. And not only that, I actually went through the process on last Thursday, with the building inspector. I only saw him for a minute and a half, and I said to him exactly what I might want to do. And he says, no problem, Michael. Just bring the plans in. And I have the plans. I don't know where I have the plans. I have the plans. And he said, well, just to change the location of the footings that are already dug out is not a good option, number one. Number two, to change the location of the plans, to downsize it, is an hour and a half of whiting out on the plans and just changing the dimensions to a smaller degree and less bar. So it's actually quite a good reference, or quite a good suggestion. Thanks, Jay. Okay, so build a small. Freddie Frisbee, Hey, I'm new. It's stream, but how are you? I'm doing okay, thank you. Chris animates things. Thanks, Chris. Mike Dowdy is in the house. I don't know what those signs are. Dave, thanks, Michael. Swamp. I try not to mention him because he's got, look, that guy, look, if you guys haven't figured it out by now, Barry's adversary, okay? Barry's adversary, you got to give him credit for being a worthy adversary. You can't wear him down. You can't wear him down because he just refuses to hear anything negative. That's okay. But we should talk about Barry. But by Barry going on the show last night and saying, I'm asking you for the last time to drop the case. No, that's probably not going to fly over so well. That method is, you better get somebody to go buy him a tricycle or something like that. He needs some love. He doesn't need you threatening him. So, say Skibidi Toilet, Ohio Rizla. Say it. Skibidi Toilet, Ohio Rizla, and I'll subscribe. Hey, I got a new subscriber. So, thanks. One time my dog ate a concrete slab. Oh, dogs are big into that. Wild Hurricane. Real deal. 10-year lease. All the money you spent on the hotel, you're just giving it to the landholders. Small 1-bedroom is the right decision. I agree. And they don't have a problem with that either. No, I agree with that. And not only that, I'm going to be, well, I am 68. I keep thinking I'm 67. I'm not 67 anymore. I'm going to be, I'm 68 plus now, 3 months. And I don't know. I can still walk a couple of miles. I could, if I was allowed to swim, I'm not yet, because I still have a wound on my leg. 2 wounds, actually. 2 of the 11 are still on my leg. I'm not allowed to swim yet, Jay, but I'm not going to invest all that money. What I am going to do is something else, something along the lines of what you just said. And that's it. Because that's a bad business investment. Because it will take 2 years to build it. I'll be 70. Who wants to be 70 years old and still building stuff, even with a crew? And I would hire a crew at this point. I'm not gonna build a big hotel. It can't. It could be done, but there's no reason for it. And to just give it away. If I had children here, my children want nothing to do with the Philippines. Nothing at all. They would never come here. They watch, they listen, they see what I do here. They would never come here. Even, they don't even like the water, really. One swims, one doesn't. The other one, I'm not sure if he swims or not. So, because he's now, how old is he? Figure 1970, 1980, 1990, 2000, 2001, 2021, he's 53 years old. I don't keep track of him so much anymore. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna do a big hotel. I can't. It's I could, but for what reason? If I had children here, I still don't think I would do that. I'd rather give the children the inheritance. And there is a good reason to not do it. 10 years, I'm 68. I'll be 70 when it's done. I'll have 8 years left on the contract. I'll be giving somebody at current rates of exchanges for metal and concrete and building supplies. I'll be giving people, somebody I'll be giving in excess of $300,000 US. Now, I would make money back from that, from the investment, but it's not a good investment. I'm not going to live long enough to enjoy the investment. When you're 80, believe me, I see people around here that are 80 years old that are still walking with a cane, slow, and a long walk is a few hundred feet. I don't think that I will be in that bad a shape at that when I'm 80 years old, but I do have physical problems that I've had to have. My leg, for instance, I have a chronic wound on my leg that won't go away, and even though I have medicine, it's now 5 years. That's problematic. I had a condition for high blood, but that's gone because of my diet. But it's hard to maintain that. So, but the investment of $300,000 US is probably not going to happen. I'll probably do as soon as this case is done, and I don't have to worry about going to court or any other complications from the case, then I will move on to the next project. It's already sorted out. It could be sorted out legally to change the plans from a 4-story building. I could always build the first floor as a 1-story building with 2 rentals, and then on the second floor pop up a prefab on the second floor. Just build the first floor, put 3 rentals in it, something with the smaller down scale, but using the same plans. I've already looked into this with the inspector. He has no problem at all with me downsizing, changing, whatever. Him and I have been friends for about 6 years now, and it's just a question of going there, giving him some money. The architect is the inspector. The architect is the building inspector. So to get it done would take a couple of hours, because he just takes white out and changes what I want done to do what I want. So thanks for the suggestion. It's a good suggestion, Jay, real deal. I'm glad that we didn't have to do all that I'm glad I agree with you, is what I'm glad, because you make perfect sense. That shows me that you have the ability to make rational decisions, and I thank you for that. I don't really want to argue with you, you know that. We were friends for a long time. We'll let bygones be bygones, okay? That's a good deal. That's a good deal. That's a real deal. That's a real deal. There's no reason to get any more physical confrontations than what we already had. They're not going to work out good for anybody. It just ain't going to happen. Thanks for the suggestion, Jay. Mike Dowdy, the Swamp Master claims Bummer has an arraignment coming up soon. Date has been set. Now that, look, whatever you want to say about Frank, we do know he followed through with the paperwork. Barry's lied so much, Michael Dowdy, that I believe Frank. On this issue, I believe Frank. And I could say his name because I believe him. Barry lies about everything. Barry lies about everything. Come on. So, and if he does have a date, look, Barry, if you're listening, well, I know you're listening, but I don't even care if you're Barry, listen to me. It took me 19 months now. No, it's April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 19 months. And we're not done yet, Barry. In fact, we had a, Barry, this has happened 4 times. We had a court date for one day this month. I don't even remember what date it was. I'll look this up for you, Barry, for you, because I got nothing else to do. Okay, let's look this up. Calendar, November. Let's go back 1 month. It's not November. Where the fuck is it? Okay, how do I get this calendar to go back? Okay, no. Here we go. October. Court date. October 9th. October 9th. Well, anyway, October 9th, Columbus Day. In America, Columbus Day. Okay? That was a Monday. That was a Monday. Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock, I got a call saying that our court date is rescheduled, but no date. So now it's 1 month plus now. Today, that was the 9th, right? Today's the 9th, right? Yep. So it's 1 month. 1 month. 1 month, Barry, for a scheduled court hearing that was legal, that was canceled by the judge because of some sort of judge meeting, whatever that means. There was a meeting of the judges, Bahal, Cebu, who knows how many judges went to the meeting, but the meeting, our court date was canceled. They didn't know in advance. They knew Friday. Monday, now it's a month, and I still haven't gotten. In fact, I got to call up. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm going to find out because I forgot all about this, and if I don't remember, I won't call. So it's 1 month that the court canceled it, and I still don't have a notice for a new meeting. Still. But thanks for reminding me. Okay, so, and now And last week, my lawyer his son is running, I think, for the mayor of Bahal. I'm not real sure what he's doing. But my lawyer's involved with politics. So the office was, hello, Nizelle, please. May I, Nizelle, is Nizelle in today? Hello? Yes, is this Nizelle? No, okay. Well, not Nizelle, politics? Okay, so maybe Ugma or Dali Ugma? Dali Ugma. Okay, I will call in a few days. Salamat. Bye-bye, amping. Okay, so, yeah, so they closed my lawyer's office. That's the man who does the maintenance on the building. The secretary's not there. So this is what you got to go through here. So they give me a meeting every 60 days, Barry. So let's just say that your adversary has a court date for you. Oh, I don't want to give him any ideas. But he can say 2 days before the court date that he can't make it. He could do that to you. He probably won't, because he wants to get the initial court date under the belt. But he could do that. And it could be postponed 30, 60, 90, or 180 days, or a year. Because it took him 3 months to get the court date. So your adversary could do that to you. So now my lawyer did not do this on purpose, that's for sure. My lawyer's a good lawyer. But, I mean, he tries to represent me 100%. I don't believe there's any shenanigans going on, or he does the best that I think he does the best he can. But your lawyer, where you don't have a lawyer, and he can postpone it for a month or 3 months, or it could be 6 months. Barry, and you're still calling him a fiddler? Barry, you're a fool, Barry. Okay, so now Allie says, I'm gay. Hey, gay man, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Are you gay like all the time, or are you just gay today? Gay means happy, you know that. Happy man. Michael Fazio says, Boston Dave, the waffle flipper hobgoblin might be in detention for years. He's got bad back karma for laughing at you attached from behind. No, Boston Dave, he literally, look, I've looked up. My lawyer and I had this conversation a year ago. He said that you don't control the law in the Philippines. You don't, and that this is a fact. My lawyer is in charge of time, T-I-M-E, time, all time, past, present, and future. You don't control time. I control time, he said to me. That's what he said. What he meant was that he controls when we're going to have a case by asking the judge when there's going to be a hearing. But my lawyer's secretary, he controls the law. He knows the law. And so does my lawyer. So that my lawyer is in charge of time, and the lawyer's secretary is in charge of law. Knowing what law is, he does the research for the law. So when we were looking stuff up for the affidavits for both myself and against me, the secretary does the research. The lawyer already knows the law, but so now he's moved into controlling time. He controls time. My lawyer made it perfect. You don't tell me when or why or when. I control the time. Do you understand that? And I said, yes, sir. And since then, we had no problems. He's in control of time. The Secretary Nizzel, he's in control of the law. And there you go. There you have it. They control the time and the law and when the courts happen. So, Barry, you could be there. That's true, what I just said to you, too. They did tell me they control. One's in charge of the law, and one's in charge of time. Go ahead, send them the clip. I don't care. They said it. I agree with them. They're in control. You're not going to rush the Philippines court system. Nobody is. The adversary of Barry Jordan can't control time or the law because his lawyer controls the law and the time, maybe. I don't know. It could be different island, different control. I don't know. But Barry, you could be there for so many years. It happens all the time, Barry. So who could help you now? I'm going to tell you who could help you right now. Big E could help you. That's about the only person that. And I'm not criticizing Big E for not helping you. I wouldn't help you. I tried to help you twice. I even offered you more money than in a different way than any other person has ever offered you, except Big E offered you $1,500 for a plane ticket. I offered you a whole lot more than that, and you didn't. You declined the offer. Well, no, I did not offer you that much. Excuse me. I offered you a whole lot of money, and you declined my services and my offer. You know that's true, Barry. So, and you can't even prove what it was that I offered. So, I can't prove it either. But you should have took my advice. That's what you should have did, Barry. So let's go back to my notes. We have notes. Jay, thanks again for dropping that very, very non-necessary topic. Thank you for that. And let's go back to just last night, Barry Jordan called somebody a fiddler. I heard it. You're an idiot. I heard it. I heard him say, you're an idiot for calling the guy a fiddler. He's not going to, you're not going to get more years. You're not going to get more time. Maybe the court will be dismissed. But by antagonizing him, it's not going to do anything. You're antagonizing him. It's just going to make him want to show the prosecutor that you called him a fiddler. Again. Which means nothing. No more years, no more months, no more days. But the prosecutor is going to hear that you're still calling a guy a fiddler, even though he can't use it, which means you didn't learn to not call him a fiddler. Therefore, by calling him a fiddler and saying it wasn't me calling him a fiddler, it was AI calling him a fiddler, and it wasn't Barry calling him a fiddler, the prosecutor's going to listen to that, and he's not going to believe that it was artificial intelligence. He's going to say, that guy doesn't learn. And that's you, Barry. You don't learn. Now, how many people have accused or spoken about your adversary in the last 7 years? I wish there was a way to keep track of the comments, but let's just say 250,000, 250,000 comments, probably the most commented person on YouTube. Has he changed his perspective? Not one bit. Is he going to change his perspective because Barry Jordan says, I'm telling you for the last time to drop the case? That sounds like a threat. You're a fiddler. That sounds like an accusation. And you shouldn't be doing those things. He's told you don't do it. Each time you do it, he puts his battle-hardened feet into the ground and says, oh yeah, watch this. And then he makes 273 phone calls to the prosecuting attorney, to the prosecutor, to the magistrate, whatever they call him. Okay, to the investigator. Whatever he's doing right now, he's doing it right now. He's listening to me, and he's, oh, yeah, that's right. He called me a fiddler. Ah, that's right. And he told me I better stop. That's a threat. I didn't mean to bring that subject up, but you did it. He don't miss nothing. He don't miss a thing. Now, especially Barry, now, he got nothing to do but watch your live streams and take it apart, word by word, sentence by sentence. He got nothing to do all day. He don't defend himself like he used to because he's off YouTube. He's winding down, remember? That's funny. Winding down. I'm winding down to 3 or 4 videos a week, 2 videos a day, or less. I'm winding down. That's a good thing. But he's listening, he's learning, he's laughing. At you, he's laughing. But now he's even laughing more. Huh, he did it again. You gave him something to do today. I gave him something to do today. But I gave him something to do because you gave him something to do. If you didn't give him something to do, I couldn't give him something to do. And that's another problem. You just don't know when to stop. You could have live streamed about anything, but you had a live stream about the fiddler. I mean, calling him a fiddler. You had a live stream about that, right? You had to say it. You lost your mind again. You lost your mind. You had to threaten him. You better. He's not gonna stop the case because you told him he better do it. In fact, he's gonna go, he's long forming the magistrate, wherever that's got, his lawyer is going, Barry. His lawyer. Thank you very much, Barry. Because the lawyer's probably charging him by the page. And then, on top of that, he says he's not going to stop, and you do it anyway. You're a glutton for punishment, Barry. A glutton for punishment. Let's go back to my notes. Wait a minute. Let's go back to my notes. We already talked about Brevis not giving you the money, and Big E is holding back. Your family's not helping you. You said the money was in an American bank account now, but you can't get to it. First of all, that's a lie. Okay, all right, so here's why that's a lie. If your money went into an American bank account, first of all, how did you start an American bank account? And if you did start an American bank account, that means that this is why Barry's a liar. Okay, that means that you have an American bank account in America, and that the money is now going into that bank account. Well, just request a credit card or a debit card for that account and have it sent to your American address. Because they're certainly not going to send it to the Philippines. That's a fact. So if you have an American bank account, have one of your family members go there, and you can sign a document through your email asking them to give a credit card to your bank, to your home address. Just send it to your home address. So you either have money in that bank account or your money was shut off. I don't know which one it is. But you're lying about something, about the money going to America and you can't access it, because right now you should have $3,000 in that bank account. Or You're lying and the money got shut off. And you really have to go to a doctor to get checked out. And you've been scamming the system since day one anyway. You've been scamming the system. I can't work, but you could ride a motorcycle. I can't work, but you can ride your girlfriends like a wild bull and dance. Barry he can't work, but he can ride them girls. He can ride and ride and ride and ride. That's what Popeye needs to get him. Popeye needs to get one of those sound bites where Barry's dancing like a feather in the wind, like a reed in the wind, Barry is. He can't work, but he can pound on way like that. He can do that. You are such a fraud. You've been collecting Social Security disability since day one that you collected Social Security disability. You could have worked in America. You just don't want to. You ride a motorcycle. He's right. Your adversary is right about that. You're a fraud. You're a scammer. Go ahead, say how much you think it's funny. Again, go ahead, say it again. How funny you thought it was I got attacked from behind. Go ahead, say it again. Because now you should say it again. After all the crap I just said about you, you should say it again. I want you to say it again. Say it again, Barry. Say it again. Make yourself feel better. Laugh at me from behind bars. Because, like your adversary says, you, Barry Jordan, you're the one behind the bars, not him. That part is true. That is one of the truest things he's ever said, ever. Boston Dave was the last comment I got. So let's go back to my notes. Now, Big E has enough money to give you the $200 for your passport. It makes no sense that if you had a passport, you could get married. I don't think so. I just don't think so. But you said if your buddy that collected $4,000 for you, 200,000 pesos, if he gives you the passport, you'll get married and give it back to him. You just need it to get married. But then how do you get out of jail? You need a passport to leave the country too, by the way. So you can't give it back to him, so that was a lie. But you said that the passport was necessary to get the plane ticket to get out of the Philippines. You need a passport. But you said the passport was necessary to get married. You get married and you're going to give him back the passport. That means he has the passport and you can't leave the Philippines. I don't understand all of these lies. Even you have the ability to confuse me. I don't know how. Last night I was listening to you. 1 cent you need it. 1 cent you want to do it for all the places that you have been. You want to look at all the stamps. Why do you care where you were 7 years ago? Why do you care? Look at my passport. Where's my passport? I have a passport right here. I have an ACR card right here. ACR card. I keep it in the back of my passport like this. ACR card. I pay my dues. Here's yesterday. I picked up my passport yesterday. I paid my dues, $32 a month. I'm not overstay. I have 2 more years before I have to leave the country. $32 a month. Think how much you spent on cigarettes. You were spending 3 packs a day, $4, $5 a day. You were spending $30 a week on cigarettes. $3 a day times 30 is $90 a month. You were spending $30 a week on cigarettes only. Forget about booze. And then you buy top shelf booze. You're the king, Barry. You're an idiot, Barry. You're an idiot. Go ahead, laugh. See how funny it was that I was attacked from behind. Go ahead, laugh again. Go ahead, laugh again. I wish that you would laugh again, because the more you laugh, the better you feel. At least I can help you out like that. You're not getting married, Barry. That's true. Your adversary is right. Okay, so now you say you're only eating noodles and that you want people to give. Nobody's giving you any money for a specific reason. You have pissed it all away. You have pissed it all away. They're not giving you any more money. You're calling people fiddlers. I offered to do a fundraiser for you a long time ago. You declined. You said you didn't want my help. Popeye could do a fundraiser. Maybe Popeye could compliment you by doing a Barry Jordan fundraiser Christmas special. Wouldn't that be? You know what I think Popeye should do? I think Barry Jordan fundraiser should be donated to the children's charity that Popeye ONE gives the money to the woman Yads to give her the money to feed the children for Christmas or New Year's. I think the Barry Jordan Christmas Fund Christmas special should collect donations to feed the children in the Philippines, the charity that he gives the money to, that with Mick Fisher and Michael Hunt. I think Mike Hunt's involved with that. I'm not real sure about that. But I think he should do a fundraiser using your shorts to do a fundraiser to give to the charity to feed the children in the Philippines. Tell Popeye that's what he should do. He should do a Barry Jordan Christmas special fundraiser for Yads. That would be a good thing. As I go through this, I have new thoughts. We're down to the last thing. It says F, the letter F, and then the letter U. Right after that, then your name. Okay. Okay. Merry Christmas. Red Horse Adventures. Hey, buddy, how you doing? I haven't had Red Horse Adventures. I think I'm going to go back on the, I didn't gain a single pound when I went off the water fast only. In fact, in the 3 weeks I'm off the diet, I lost 1.5 more pounds eating cabbage and pork only. Yesterday I was in the bank yesterday. They offered me some pastries. I declined that. I have half a teaspoon of sugar with my coffee in the morning. And then I have I bought a lot of candy for Halloween. But I think I'm going to go back on and make another mix with the mix that you gave me. I do every day religiously, every day. I take my 2,000 milligrams of, in fact, I have these, both the bottles of the what is this stuff? Magnesium L-threonate. And then I have another bottle here. Oh, here it is right here. From Red Horse Adventures. He sent me 2 bottles of magnesium threonate. And he sent me the snake juice, the calcium chloride, the fake salt that I need to make the mix. I just have to put my brain in gear to do that diet again, because I will tell you that for 51 days I ate nothing at all. Nothing, zero. I ate a few calamansi. And once I had a little piece of pork about that big. I got to put my head back into that. But I did lose 54 pounds. So, but I got to go back onto that water only diet. I'll be running out of food, pork, in 3 days, 4 days. And I'll be running out of vegetables in 4 days. At that point, I'm going to have to make a decision to re-up on food, because that's the only food I have in my house, just pork and cabbage. So I'm going to have to make a decision in 4 days from now to go back on the water fast only, because that's how I did it. When I had food in the freezer for that, actually. I had food. But this time I will have no food in the freezer. I'll just have ice in the refrigerator, ice water. I got to think about that Red Horse, because I want to lose another 50 pounds. And that would bring me down to 170. I don't know. Jerry's Kids. No, that fella, Popeye ONE, he collects money, super chat, or he did, for a woman named Yadz, Y-A-D-Z. I don't have anything to do with collecting money for her benefit. I'm not going to get... You got to have a license to get involved with collecting money for children's foundations. But he was giving the money to Yadz, who was buying food for the children. Barry would be a great way to do a children's charity. You look like a Mexican pepper shaker. Well, thank you very much, John Jefferson. A Mexican pepper shaker? I don't know what that means. Like that. Yeah, okay. Like a caraca, the Caracas, with the beans inside. Thank you. I don't know if I'm thanking you for something or not, but thank you anyway. Thanks for stopping by. So we have things against Barry Jordan, because you like to laugh that I was attacked from behind. You're a twisted little man, Barry. There's no doubt about that. Hello, Delilah G. Delilah G. I love that name, Delilah. And not because of the song. I just like the word Delilah. Reminds me of spring flowers, Delilah. I know lilacs are a flower. Delilah. I don't like the guy who sang the song, Delilah. Hey, 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 Delilah. That's me. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, yeah, Delilah, that was a great song, but it's not my kind of music, but it was a great song. Thank you. It's a nice name, though. Thanks for stopping by. I'm about ready to wrap this up, folks. Thanks for watching. Now, Coffee House. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Coffee House, thanks for the thumbs up in advance. Watching. Nice. Do you know what I'm looking at, Delilah? When I look out my window? Let me show you the view from my window. Mr. Bill. Hey, Mr. Bill. Hey, that's quite a job that I saw you doing, Mr. Bill. The fella, Mr. Bill, he actually framed out a wall properly. He did a nice job framing it. He's rebuilding part of his house, and he's been sending me pictures on Facebook. He's quite the carpenter, Mr. Bill. And we've talked back and forth going on now. In fact, Bill, yesterday, I used another product. Let me show you this product. It's called Green Clay. I have it right here. Where do I have it? Where did I put that? Right here. I used this product when I went to the hospital yesterday, Mr. Bill. This is a bag of something called Green green clay, and you mix it up. You don't need much of it. I mix it up in the cap of a water bottle, Mr. Bill. So this water bottle cap, inside the water bottle cap is a powder called green clay. Now, because of the size of my wounds, what they were this big. They were this big and a 1/4 inch deep. But I've been taking a certain medicine called ciprofloxacin, this medicine here. And it's making the wound, it's been making the wound go away. From this big, now there's two, one's about this big and one's about that big. So instead of dressing it with gauze bandages and tape and a cream, different kinds of cream, I've been using this product. So you just mix it with water. So in this cap, you just need a few drops of water, and it reconstitutes. It's called green clay. It's cheap. You can buy it in Lazada. And Mr. Bill sent me this. This is a quality level green clay. And he sent it to me via the mail. And I put this on my wound. And it just covers it like clay. And then when it dries, I don't have to put a bandage on it. It protects it from the sun, and it protects it from water also. You really have to rub it to get it off. And it protects it from the atmosphere in general, and dust, and from, whatever you might brush up against in the jeepney. So, Mr. Bill, thank you for that. I've been using it again on a regular basis. It only takes this cap full like this. I could do my leg 6-7 times with the amount that it takes to cover it. Very small amount. So thanks, Mr. Bill. I use all the products that the people send me, and then you just put it in this bucket here like that, and then I take this and put it on top of that. So this marks it with a red, so I know which one of these containers. Because I have a lot of these peanut butter containers from when I ate food, but I don't eat this shit anymore. The price of peanut butter is prohibitive anyway. For a jar of peanut butter that like this size, it's almost $8 or $9 for some garbage brand peanut butter you get in the Philippines. American Skippy chunk peanut butter is like $12 for a bottle this size, 48 ounces. Very expensive, but I don't eat that anymore. This is 28. This one here, for a jar of peanut butter this size here, is 48 ounces. 48 ounces. It's like $12 for a Skippy. Now these I bought in America for $5 each. I bought 6 of them, I think. I bought all that was in the store. And they were like $5. But now here in the Philippines, they're $12 plus. I don't eat peanut butter anymore anyway. I haven't had even 1 gram of cake or bread or rice. I have had sugar in my coffee. And I even eat, now I had 2 pieces of candy today. 2. But still, I haven't gone off my diet, whereas in 3 weeks I lost 3 pounds, which is better than gaining 3 pounds. So my new diet is less food, some exercise, some walking exercise, and less food. So I'm still losing a pound a week. Mr. Bill, oxygenated Bertonite. Okay, well, it works. It works. The doctor, I was with the doctor yesterday. He said, don't go swimming. I don't know why not, but I do know why not, because he asked me what it means when I swim, and I tell him I will swim 2 kilometers. And he goes, well, how long will you be in the water? And I told him, well, about an hour. No. No. He said, no. Because it's gonna, I don't know what it's gonna do. He said, no. And I've listened to the doctor, his advice. His advice was, don't work for 6 months, and then now it's 6 months, and now I could do anything that I could do before. You know, I can work again if I want, and if I want to pick up. Whereas picking up one of these water bottles that I collect water in for to flush the toilet and to wash dishes, because we don't get any water pressure anymore. Water pressure is gone, and we haven't had water in 6 days. So I have a big drum of water outside, but the doctor said you can only pick up 1 gallon, and that's a maximum. But now I told him that I walked the 5-gallon water bottles around. He said it's okay. So from somebody that, like me, that worked construction, to be limited to 8 pounds after my operation, it was hard to do, but I did it. Now I go out and grab 2 of those water bottles, or 3 of them, and walk them to the house, and it's no problem. So he did a good job with the surgery, and I did a good job on the recuperation. Now it will ulcerate. Yeah, it'll get really soft. A C ulcer, maybe. He didn't say why, he just said no. Period. That was, my doctor, the doctor that did my operation for my hernia is also my internal medicine doctor and also my leg ulcer doctor. There's 2 doctors, and we will discuss my blood pressure is just normal now. It was 124/81 yesterday, 124/81. So my blood pressure is back to normal. He goes, this is good. He goes, stick with that diet. I told him I didn't eat for 51 days. He said, yeah, okay. He didn't care. He just said, if you get weak, and he told me to take this stuff here, whatever this stuff was. Stuff that Red Horse sent me, this shit. Told me to take magnesium. I don't know why he said magnesium, but I take 1 2,000 milligram magnesium pill a day. That helps you. It helps the solids move through your body. And I take a multivitamin. And now I'm eating some cabbage and a piece of meat. So I was going to show that lady. Dahlia? Are you still here, Dahlia? Okay, Bill, later. Anyway, well, let's see. Handyman says, free Palestine. All right, so, yeah, this video is not going to be political, but I don't get involved with politics like I used to, with my opinions. I do have a playlist on my home page called Net. I'll show it to you. If you want to look at, I've watched all of these videos and many more, and many more. If I will show this to you, and you can either watch the playlist. There's 80, 85 or 88 videos in this playlist. These are all the videos by Scott Ritter. Right here is the playlist I'm talking about. Net in Yahoo Israel. And there are 93 videos. 93 videos. Now, these are the best 93 videos on YouTube about what's going on with Israel and Palestine. These are the best. I've watched about 200 of them. These are the ones I put in my playlist. I have a top 3 that I suggest you watch if you want to know what's going on over there, who's winning and why. Nasrallah is a man that has a lot of power in the Mideast. Scott Ritter was a weapons inspector during Iran and Iraq in the 1990s, so he's worked for the government as a weapons inspector, so he knows what's going on. The Arab ambassador from Turkey, Arab ambassadors, they have an opinion. Norman Finkelstein is a Jewish rabbi. And then you have Mr. Erdogan, Mr. Erdogan, who's the head of all of the Muslim Brotherhood. And what he has to say probably holds more weight than any other single person in the world, more than our worthless President Biden, more than our worthless Secretary of State Blinken. This fella here, Mr. Erdogan, he is the person that's going to decide the fate of the free world and the Mideast. So in my playlist, he is, I could put this one should have been at the top. Okay, so let's go over here. Okay, it's not going to the top, all right? It should have went right straight to the top. I had this, maybe I did not. What a pain in the neck this is. Hold on a minute. Let me go over here. Let me go to my channel. Okay. Let's close this out. My playlists. This thing in YouTube is not working. It should have sort by last video added. All right, now that should be Mr. Netanyahu. See, it goes up to Mr. Netanyahu right now. Okay, so all right. Now, if we go here, let's open that up. Maybe that, no, that won't do it. I'm not real sure how I could get this. Well, this is the first video. I'm not real sure how I could do this. I set it up in YouTube twice now, and then I just looked now, and it's not It's not the way I set it up, my videos. My videos, no. My channel, no. I don't know. Anyway, if you want to look at my playlist has, I've watched about 200 videos on what's going on over by Israel and Gaza. Those 93 videos, I put them in the order that they should be watched in, not necessarily the order that they were made, because Erdogan's video, Mr. Erdogan's video is 5 down. It should be at the top. I put it at the top, but it didn't stay there. I don't know why. But there's a lot of stuff going on over there, but that man has more power in the Mideast. He's the head of all Muslim Brotherhood, Hezbollah, and other Muslim war factions, other Muslim, he's in charge of it all. So and he's not happy with America. No, he's not happy with America at all. So this fella that said free Palestine, Israel, Gaza, it gets me confused. But if you want to watch it, those are the videos you want to watch. And some of them are an hour and a half long. So prepare yourself to be overwhelmed. Okay. And that's all I got. Let's go back up here. Let's go to my channel. Let's go to my video. Popeye ONE. It's got to do. A man has got to do what he got to do. All right, so we're all done. Thanks for watching. I'm Ping Permy from the Philippines, which of course means take care always. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Mr. Bill. Thanks, John Blaze. Thanks, Barry Jordan, for stopping by. Barry, you should stay off the live stream thing unless you learn how to control yourself. Frank, thanks for stopping by. I know you probably got a laugh out of this one. You should have got a laugh out of this one because nobody's going to change Frank. Frank is Frank. Nobody going to change Frank. You bet. And all the comments and all the negativity and all this time that you guys spend commenting, Frank don't care. Frank never cared, and Frank is never going to care. So then we have Jay the Real Deal. Thanks for stopping by. Mr. Bill, thanks for stopping by. Dahlia J, thanks for stopping by. Popeye, I know you're going to enjoy this. Thanks for stopping by. And there was a whole lot of other people whose names I forgot. I'm sure Scott, Mike Dowdy, of course, Mike Dowdy, Boston Dave, It's Hello Lucy's Lipstick, James Marshall Hendricks, hello Mr. McKenna, Swamp Man stopped by, and Red Horse Adventure. Oh, what great memories we're going to have from this one. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. I could call Red Horse up right now. I could call you up. I wanted to say hello anyway. I'm going to call you. If you're awake, answer the phone. If you're not, I'll call another time. I'm Ping Permy, which of course, again, means take care always from the Philippines, baby. Barry Jordan. You need Popeye ONE. Barry Jordan. If you don't have the help of Popeye ONE, you may never see the sun again. Barry Jordan, you are in deep doo-doo land. Barry Jordan, I hope I made you laugh today. I hope I made you laugh today, 'cause you are now on your way. Popeye ONE. Have some fun. Make some money for the kiddies. Free food. I'm being Permy from the Philippines, baby. Bye-bye for now. That's right.